Oh, I know Sarah's in here. This is kind of like last minute. Give it a minute for people to pop in. You still in there, Sarah? Usually takes like 5 minutes for people to get in here. I haven't even shuffled. I just saged some stuff and got set up. All right. Maybe we'll run. I don't know. How are we gonna do this today? I feel like starting with Aquarius tonight, just to be difficult. Switch it up. Maybe I'll start like halfway through next time. Ha, there we go. Oh yeah, hold on. I was gonna find a piece of paper and write down some timestamps this time so I don't have to go search. You got your snacks? Okay. I'm just giving it a minute and shuffling because usually when I start, there's like no one in here. It wasn't showing me no comments on my TV though. Okay, there it is. Sour Skittles. Don't even ask what I eat for my pregame. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. It's 18 plus, but still. There's 19 people in here already. No, it's only showing me 6. That's what I said. Every time I go live, like the lag here is so bad. I don't know if it's because I'm in Saskatchewan. Is my Wi-Fi on? I hope I'm not on data again like last time because it dropped my recording. Oh, you mean 19 plus people, or like 19 people in the chat? Because half the time, like I get off my lives and it says there's been like 100 people in there, but I only saw like 4, so. My tea was a little magical earlier. You motivated me, Sarah. I always knew I was like hearing like weird stuff coming through on your recordings, but I didn't know you could actually pick up like full-on voices in those. That was great. If you guys haven't checked out Sarah over at Earthly Intuition Tarot, she normally just reads for Pisces, but she's got to go back to like reading for like Virgo because you were actually good at that. Some magic tea. I don't know about you, but here in Canada, we can order magical things in the mail. So yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out Earthly Intuition Tarot, she's an amazing channel who just hit 1,000 subscribers. And she's awesome. So just go subscribe over there if anybody's in here. Okay, let's get started with Aquarius. For the person on Aquarius's mind, what do we got going on here? Do I want to... I think I want some oracles. Do I want these? Maybe we'll try these. We're always in each other's head, and that's because you're a Virgo sun and a Pisces moon, and I'm a Pisces sun and a Virgo moon. So you're like my alter ego or something. It's funny how that is, right? Okay, so the person on Aquarius's mind, give me some single jumpings, please. Spirits. I did sage and everything. That's why I was like running late. I couldn't find my lighter, couldn't find my fucking sage. Basement. What do we got? Just give me a second to get some cards on the table, guys. Okay, so for Aquarius, who's the person on Aquarius's mind? How would they know who this is? This person, Aquarius, my aqua babies, would be somebody you see as the Ten of Cups and the Six of Wands. Well, it looks like you're in love. So what's up? What do we got going on here? Whoever this person is, Aquarius, you find them very mysterious. You're trying to figure out more about this person. Or this could be this person, how they feel about you. Remember, roles can be reversed, my Aquariuses. The person you're dealing with, though, could have gone through some sort of traumatic experience, or they could be going through a dark night of the soul. It doesn't say dark night of the soul, but it kind of feels like somebody who is looking back on past experiences, and this person is, you know, how you think you remember one thing, a memory one way, but then you look back at it and it becomes darker. You start to see things that you overlooked in the past. I feel like I'm dealing with somebody, Aquarius, that is looking back on their past investments, possibly relationships, even secret desires about what they once wanted from life, or a commitment or a relationship. Take what resonates. And this person is seeing their past memories and realizing that they either don't feel the same way they did in the past, or this person could even be realizing they no longer want the same things that they did, say 5-10 years ago, right? So we do have ascending on that table. It does give the energy of somebody who is going through some sort of evaluation process in their life, where they are changing their opinions, changing their views, changing their desires, wanting to level up, become more spiritual even. This person may have some sort of sneaking suspicion that you are even a soulmate, or somebody who is like a karmatic soul tie, somebody that they were meant to meet. There's something hidden and unknown about the connection. 10 of Cups to the 6 of Wands. So if this is not the person that's on your mind, remember, roles could be reversed. Somebody feels like the other person is potentially somebody they could have a lot of success, victory with, their ultimate wish fulfillment, have a family with, be emotionally stable and happy and connected to. You feel like this resonates? Your husband is an Aquarius? Hey, maybe. Okay, so how's this person feeling about you, Aquarius? Well, they feel like you're sneaky or quiet, that you're keeping something hidden from. You feel like they feel like, okay, yeah, I got that backwards. Maybe I shouldn't have had so much mushroom tea. Just give me a sip of some regular tea for 3 seconds, okay? Remember, take what resonates. They feel like you are mysterious, sneaky. They could feel like you're deceptive, quiet, but it's to the 9 of Cups. So either this person feels like you're keeping something hidden, Aquarius, and that you look like you have a good time, maybe too much of a good time, or this could be somebody who, again, I'm going to go with that mystery energy. I'm strongly picking up somebody who feels like you are very mysterious, quiet, you keep to yourself, but at the same time, you look like you have it all to offer. What's a 7 of Swords? Oh, okay, got it. They don't know if you want to smash. Just straight up. I was like wondering. Okay, why don't they know if Aqua Baby wants to smash? The Moon to what? Because they don't know if you feel the same way because you're being really good at playing it cool. You might come across as materialistic, too good to be true, a little egotistical or arrogant. They're wondering if you're hiding something because I get the energy of somebody who is very attractive, gets a lot of attention even, and this person is super quiet. It's like moving in silence. Like they suspect you're making moves, but they don't know what they are because you're really good at covering your tracks even. This person could be watching you to see what you're doing. It feels like they're wondering if you're hiding feelings for them or if it's all up in their head. The Moon can be illusions. Hidden desires and feelings. So what does this person want? I do read reversals. Why do they not, why do they want a stalemate for what? No, that's half the deck. Give me more on this. Okay, someone, now again, roles can be reversed. What this person wants, 2 of Swords to the 6 of Swords in reverse, 8 of Wands to the 2 of Cups. It's like this person is saying they think there's someone else in your energy and they want to block that person, cause some sort of stalemate with that other person that's in your energy so you don't move forward with this person. And if that's not what it is, the person on your mind is feeling like that they're at some sort of stalemate in order to progress in this connection with you. But somebody here wants some sort of fast progression towards the 2 of Cups. They see you as their ultimate wish fulfillment. They see you as their person. Is there somebody else that this person and that Aquarius has their mind on tonight? Do they have somebody else in their energy? Yes, the Star. Who's the Star? 4 of Wands. Give me one more. To the 5 of Wands. Yeah, this person thinks you have competition. Now, this could be somebody you share a home with, somebody you share a relationship, a significant past with. We have 4 of Wands. That's usually Marriage, anniversaries, reunions, celebrations, homecomings, people who feel like family. Now, this person could feel like you get a lot of attention. They could feel like you have a lot of family ties even. And Five of Wands tells me this person does think that there's some sort of competition going on here. Does this resonate for anyone? Okay, so let's grab a different love oracle. What are we missing? It just looks like somebody wants the other person to not proceed forward to some other option that they perceive is in the person's energy. And it looks like that person does have other options in their energy. I don't read reversals on the oracles, just the tarot. Because these ones fly really well. They're super shiny. Resonates, 8. And like I've noticed, Sarah, you'll like pause a lot or whatever, but I shuffle when I'm getting stuff. I've had people be like, why do you keep shuffling? I'm like, I'm just doing my thing. Shut up, okay? I don't even know I'm doing it half the time. One more. I think somebody's feeling super duper conflicted and in competition with another person. Like they feel like somebody else is trapped in a connection or somebody else is trying to trap them in it. But it looks like this person over here that thinks you are their ultimate wish fulfillment, they are worried about you going towards someone else here. Someone from the past or someone from the present. Oh, my deck's upside down. Okay, that explains it. An ex. We have the Queen of Swords. I think that's what it is. Give me one more. Could be somebody you went through a lot with as well. We do have Judgment on the table. So this person feels like the other person is being offered a reunion. Somebody's coming towards them even from the past. Yeah, we have Ace of Cups, emotional outpouring. So that's what it is. This person feels like they want to prevent or cause some sort of stalemate because somebody else is coming towards you. Now, what do we got going on here? What's trapped about? Give me one more. I'm going to be running way too long on this. Yeah, this person has a huge amount of desire. Might even want to knock some boots here. But it looks like they're waiting, 3 of Wands, to see if this other person makes a move and if you accept their offer. That's what I got for you, Aquarius. I'm going way too long on that. But I like to start with Aquarius or Pisces because I just read for those signs better and it gets me going. So we're running in reverse tonight. Oh, what's the time? Somebody yell at me about the timestamps when I finish up. It is 19:29. I always forget to look. Smash that like button, leave a comment. You're allowed to talk in here, guys. Subscribe so you don't miss my next posts. Uh-oh, did I mess some up? Yeah, I did. I put them all in the right way. You said the actual time. You're funny. Are you sure you didn't have some mushroom tea? I'm only seeing 5 people in here, but I don't know if there's more. This thing hates me. The second I finish my live, I grab a screenshot and it's like 200 people. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where were they? I'm just going to bring this closer to my table. Again, if you weren't here when I said this earlier, go subscribe to Earthly Intuitions Tarot if you have Pisces in your chart. And I'm trying to convince her to start reading for all signs and stuff because she's a really good reader, but she only likes to read for Pisces. And I know, I used to try to do the same thing. Is the devil coming for you? How did you even end up in a tarot reading if you think this is a ritual and the devil's coming for you, hun? That is the Norse. Well, it's like a knockoff. That isn't even the right one. It's supposed to look like Norse and Viking protection sigils, but I just got it off of Amazon. You've never seen a tarot reading before? Well, you're in for some fun because you know what happens when people have never seen a tarot reading on YouTube? Most of them ended up addicted like old men watch the news, like in the Weather Network for no reason. You'll just be watching it like you're watching the Weather Network to see what's up every day. Well, it's tarot. You'll find out pretty quick. Let's move on to Capricorn. Oh yeah, I was going to use oracles. Somebody remind me what I'm doing. You don't think you'll get addicted? Okay. Okay, so for the person on Capricorn's mind, let's see. What do we got going on here? Who's the person on Capricorn's mind? What's going on? Ooh, could be somebody you're working with who works a lot. Maybe it's a work person, a work situationship, having a little hope. Or you could have a stalker, or they could have a stalker. that turned pretty quickly. Face reveal and I'll sub. Yeah, people like to see my cards, not my face. Next thing you know, you're going to be wanting to see my titties. Not happening. Sometimes I do faces. But I actually get more viewers for tarot when I show them my cards and my hands because they think I'm like making shit up. But then you'd actually have to know about tarot to do that. Okay. So who's the person on Capricorn's mind? 3 of Pentacles to the 9 of Wands. Could be a work thing. How are they feeling about you, Capricorn? Any Capricorns in here? Yeah, no, I'm not messing with my camera angle. You know how many problems I've had going live? Good luck. See you later. let's see. Anyway, he's 10. Well, I would hope they're not 10 because my channel is specifically set to 18 plus. So good luck with that. And you know what? I swear it's like fucking trolls that are so annoying. I get one of them every time I go live. They're like, I'm only 7, I'm only 10. I'm like, can you get off your mom's account, please? Because this is 18 plus. So, any cappies in here? I hope he means, I hope he thinks he's a 10. He's not actually 10. You're in the wrong conversation, kid. Okay. Just wondering if there's any cappies in here. Say something if you're a cappy. I'm waiting for this 10-year-old to go away and stop spamming. So distracted when that happens. Okay. Capricorn, what are you dealing with? Because I don't know if this is a work situation, a third party, you got somebody like watching you. Got some shady shit on my table, and I'm not sure what it is. Okay, we're just going to read it the way I see it. Now, you could be dealing with a work situation, Capricorn, that somebody you got on your mind. You could be working with somebody and you're feeling like you're worn out, you're sick and tired of the situation. You could be sick and tired of your job, but you could also be sick and tired of somebody you work with because you feel like this person is almost like a threat, like they're constantly watching you. And I'm picking up the energy of somebody who feels like they're constantly being watched by somebody they work with, and that it is definitely not something they're interested in. It makes them uncomfortable. So you could be working with somebody you even dated at one time, maybe a long time ago. You like were like, oh yeah, let's hang out after work, go have a couple drinks, and then it turned a little creepy, right? Because 8 of Wands to the 3 of Cups. This person wants to see some sort of rapid movement towards you. 5 of Swords. I'm picking up an energy of somebody who's sneaky, manipulative, could want to win at all costs because it's paired with the 6 of Wands. But I'm just seeing that threats to the curiosity. I feel like you could be working with somebody who doesn't know how to take no for an answer. What's this person want? Now, if this is not like somebody who doesn't know how to take no for an answer and wants some sort of relationship, this could be somebody who is trying to run you out of your job, intimidate you. Because we do have what this person wants is the Chariot to the Queen of Cups to the 9 of Swords. This person seems to want to make you make some sort of movement. And the movement involves anxiety, sleepless nights, depression, getting you all up in your head even. Why do they want you to make some sort of irrational move? What is it? Page of Swords, watching what? They want you to hold back from some sort of recognition, job advancement. This person could want you to leave because they don't want competition in the workplace. So let me know. I kind of have this feeling it does have something to do with somebody who's very competitive in the workplace, who's trying to be bossy, toxic, control a situation. The King of Wands can be somebody who's in control, can be a boss, can be somebody very attractive. You guys could both work with the same person. Somebody could have a wish fulfillment, some sort of hope of reconciling with even their boss, and now they're not together and their boss likes you. Like, just take what resonates, right? But let me get some what's the tea for this one. What is this? Give me more. That's like half the deck. Let's put it back in and try it again. Yeah, Cappies, it looks like you're dealing with somebody who is really trying to, but it's like this person's like the same shit, same shit, different day. So you're dealing with somebody at work who's like, we all know this bitch. Or I don't know what you call a guy who's a bitch. He's a bitch too, even if he's a guy, right? We all have that one bitch at work that's always all up in everybody's shit. They're very competitive. They always want attention from everyone. They always got their shit up your nose. I had like the one chick I had to block like multiple times on multiple accounts because like basically she was like stalking me and I don't even know why. She just hated my guts and she hated everybody and she's always got to talk to everyone and you know the person, right? And it's because they want all eyes on them. They want attention. They want to be promoted. They want to have their nose up the boss's ass. You're dealing with somebody here who's trying to basically run you out or keep you anxious and make you look bad so they can look good to the boss. Like they want you to hold back. They want somebody in power here to hold back even a position or even praise. Like sometimes it's just a person who doesn't want to see other people get praised for their good work. This person doesn't want you to get in some sort of recognition or success here, but they're just like a fake, you know, they always got an offer, but you're dodging a bullet if you just reject this person. Let's see. I'll grab a couple more cards for an outcome. You LOL'd out loud. What did I miss up in here? Oh, just the 10-year-old stuff. I don't know if that's like delayed here, but these ones. What's the outcome here? Like, what are you going to do with this person? What is it? Give me one more. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I got it. One more. Yeah, whatever it is, this person, we got the 8 of Wands on the table again. It's going to blow up in their face justice because that's karmatic justice, karmatic rewards, right? This person's very karmatic and something is going to blow back in their face. They're going to get what they deserve. You're going to get the recognition here for whatever's going on in this third-party work situation here with this person. And it's going to leave them all up in their head and you're just going to have like some sort of advancement. You could be receiving a pay raise, a promotion. It could even just be like recognition, the boss publicly in front of this person, like pat on the back, good job, right? Good first quarter, whatever. I don't work in an office, like you can fucking tell. I work in healthcare, so I got nothing on that one, but you know what I mean. It looks like it's gonna blow back in this person's face because they're just attention seeking and trying to cause some sort of problems for you. And that's how it's going to play out for them. Basically what they're trying to do to you and make you anxious and make you not move forward at work or in this third party situation. It's just going to illuminate their bullshit. So they tend to put a spotlight on themselves when they do that. I got this one cool workbook. She's bad, man. I don't know if she's still there. She just walks in the building and everybody's like, ah. Because she does so much shit talking to everybody that like it just makes her look worse. Okay, who are we on next? Timestamps too. We are going to Sagittarius at 34, 35. No JoJo in here yet? What the hell, man? Must be sleeping again. We'll be like just about to start Gemini. He'll be like, hey, what's up? Just got the notification. Ooh, this one's slide like a lot. Okay, for Sagittarius. What's the person on Sagi's mind? What's up here? I see these readers and they have like 2 decks mixed together and they're like this big. I don't know how they do it. I can barely hold 1 deck and they got double decks going on. Are you on crack? How big are your fucking hands? They're like little baby T-Rex hands. Whoa. Sagittarius. Looks like somebody, before I start shit talking, I should probably pull a couple cards. Elise, if I can read that. I don't like how they have the @ in front of everybody's handles right now because it makes it hard to see it. Elise? Hi. Okay, so who's the person on Sagittarius's mind? How are we gonna know who they are? And how are they feeling about Sagittarius? One more. Well, whoever this is, they think they have some unfinished business with you. They could be trying to do some sort of shadow work. This actually could be somebody who was quite shallow and now they are reminiscing their past actions here and realizing that they were a bit of a snake. They could have been toxic in the past. What's the basement? Oh, no, that's like an entire chapter. Come on, 1 card. What's the basement? Give me another one. Snake. Yeah. This person feels like they hurt you quite badly, Sagittarius, and it has to do with something that was unsaid. Something they didn't tell you. They hurt you by not telling you something that they were hiding from you. We have the moon on the table here. It's unfinished business. It's unspoken feelings. Here. We have the moon to the Queen of Pentacles to the Hierophant to the High Priestess. That just jumped out. Okay, this person feels like you are their match. This is a very spiritual connection. This person could have been in their shadow aspect. They could have acted very shallow and been refusing to acknowledge that they felt some sort of spiritual divine connection here. Queen of Pentacles. This person could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be, but this would be somebody who would be very nurturing, very giving. So it's almost reading to me like somebody who was giving to the connection, but they just never acknowledged something to do with... One more. King and Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like a match. It's like somebody who not just on the surface, matches energy, but spiritually. We do have the Two of Cups. This could be a twin flame. Because how they feel about you, Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups to the Seven of Cups. They almost feel delusional. Because the Seven of Cups can be like illusions, confusions, delusions, fantasies. Mirrored energy here. What do they want? Devil. I got any Saggies in here? Knight of Pentacles. This person's trying to restrain themselves because they feel like this would be a foolish choice right now. They kind of feel like they have their hands tied behind their back. Eight of Swords, the Fool, Knight of Pentacles, the Devil. It's like this person's obsessed with the connection, but they're holding back and not saying anything. Or they could just be mulling over. Somebody's trying to piece together the connection. Like they refuse to admit the connection while it was there, but they are also obsessed and they won't let it go. How do you feel about this person, Sagittarius? You feel like there's the Star. Four of Wands reversed. One more. Nope. You feel like this person has walked away. They're getting a lot of attention. Because like I said, this person hid some sort of connection here. Like they didn't tell you how they felt. So you feel like they're over it. They don't feel the same way. They've walked away. And you feel like you're just waiting for like an answer. Even again, remember, roles can be reversed. Tarot has no gender. Just take what fucking resonates. If this is a twin flame or soulmate connection, it could even be like a karmatic twin flame. Who knows? But like this person seems to think the other person has walked away. They're happy. They're not interested. But it looks like they're doing some sort of deep spiritual shadow work. Maybe we'll just grab a couple of these. Do we have any Saggies in here? Anything else we need to know? You could be dealing with somebody at a distance or who is just intentionally keeping their distance. There is some sort of realization here that they have attachments or third parties in the way. Yeah. Somebody's a runner, ghoster situation, and it's just running on divine timing. It's like, you know, at some point this person's going to come back because they always do. That's what it is. This is the kind of person who's always like, they're going to come back because they know you're their match, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to last either. So it's just all on divine timing because this person seems to have some sort of outside interference going on here. Some sort of third party. Moving on to Scorpio. What's the time? 45, 49. So 46. Okay, for my Scorpios, who's the person on Scorpio's mind? Oh Lord, are we gonna have a twin flame shit going on all night? Sorry guys. I had a while there where I literally had to take a break from tarot reading because every time I tried to do a Pisces or Virgo reading, it was like twin flame. Fucking, I was like, can you get the fuck out? Because some of my decks actually have cards that say twin flame. And I was just like, I'm over it. This is stupid. Because I was using this deck and there's like probably like 80 cards or something. I can't remember how many's in there, but it's huge. And I started reading and it was like divine masculine, divine feminine. Then it was like, I don't know, it's in there somewhere. It's still on my playlist. But it basically threw every single like divine masculine, divine feminine, twin flame, soulmates, runner. Like it just threw it all on the table. And it was like the first 4 cards out of the reading. I was like, I'm fucking done. I'm done. I've done too many twin flame readings this week. It was kind of funny though. You should check it out. It's still in the playlist. It was like a while ago. It was just dumb. Okay, so for Scorpio. How do you know who this person is? No, I wasn't even ready. Get in there. Who is this person to you? Somebody who either you held an offer back from or held back from you. This could be somebody who is trying to play it cool, not let you know how they feel. They do feel romantically, or at least somebody does feel romantically here, but they feel like their hands are either tied behind their back, but I'm feeling like it's just somebody holding themselves back. Because we do have bonfire and letting go on the table. How does this person feel about Scorpio? Got a little stalker going on. What the fuck are they waiting for? They got a little flirt, a little crush, a little watching, a little 3 of Wands. What? Come on, can we get a little better than that? 3 of Pentacles. Okay, this is like a friend zone or something. I don't even know what's going on here. Can I get something that's not like... Can I get a major arcana here? What's going on? No, it's a book. How do you feel about this person, Scorpio? Because I got questions. Okay, Scorpio, you could be dealing with somebody from your past. This could be somebody that you feels like a soulmate too, but this could also just be somebody from your past that you thought you had a really good connection with. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles to the Tower. We do have gravity on here. There's an airplane. That's like a big distance, and it says letting go. Somebody moved on here, but the other person's still obsessed, watching. Almost a toxic watching. They're pretending they're not watching, but there's synchronization here. Synchronicities here. It could be going both ways because we have the Page of Wands to the Page of Swords. 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. It looks like somebody could have moved on with their lives, ended up having a great career, even committing a lot of time and effort to their career, their education, their business. They probably are doing very successfully, but there is an ending here. So I don't know if this person has gone through a recent ending. You've gone through a recent ending and you're just reminiscing here. There's some sort of energetic connection that's still here though. It hasn't gone away. That's the Devil. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think you guys are both watching each other. These? Did I use those ones? Yeah. Let's get these. that are all messed up now. What's up here? What's the Tower? What's the Devil? What are they waiting for? Somebody's waiting for the other person to come back around. The Tower is a new beginning that somebody took. Probably has to do with career or passion at a distance. Looks like two people probably from the same hometown or who lived in the same place, maybe even college. Take what resonates. That could indicate you went to school with this person, but you shared a common location. You do not share a common location now. Something has come to an ending. It could have been a new beginning that somebody chose. The Devil is showing me that either one or both of you are still watching each other because you are using some sort of escapism, fantasy, because there's a soul connection here. And the Three of Wands, somebody wants a return or is expecting the other person to return. Why are they expecting the other person to come back? It's a book, but I'll look. Breaking point, healing, time, and running. Okay. We could have a twin flame. It doesn't say twin flame, but somebody feels like the other person's going to come back. They could have ghosted. It could have happened a long time ago. I'm getting there's been a significant amount of time here, so it's probably not something recent. But if somebody has been recently on your mind and you feel like they've been watching you on socials, maybe checking out your stories, it's been a long time, you're not sure why they are now on your mind, it's probably an indication this person is planning on coming back. So if this is somebody who moved away from your hometown, or you got like a reunion coming up, a wedding you've been invited to, don't be surprised if you run into this person or they shoot you a message. That's why they're on your mind. Okay. We're going to who next? Libra. And time's down. 55. Oh, you saw that one? I didn't even see that on my screen. I had my TV on too. I was just reading the comments on my phone because, like I said, when I live stream from my phone, I have so many freaking problems. But yeah, that was a crazy twin flame reading, wasn't it? I got to the point where I wouldn't use any of my oracle decks that had cards that even resembled or insinuated that there was twin flames, because for like a... And I actually think it was around the time that we had a whole bunch of shit going on, but it was around the time that I think there was like the North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo alignment that took place, like where it just was starting up or just before. And there was a bunch of other shit going on too, that everybody's like, oh, twin flame, year of the twin flame something. And I was like, yeah, I know. It wants to fuck off my table. I'm going to throw this deck away. I took it out of retirement after a couple months. I was avoiding it for a while. I think after this, I'm going to take a quick little tarot reader's break and a pee. Yeah, that was good. I was like, you could just hear it in my voice. I was like, oh, fucking God, not again, right? I'm just going to throw you across the room. Okay. For my Libras, who is the person on your mind? What's going on here? Looking deep, motherfuckers. Damn. What the fuck? How are you gonna know who this person is, Libra? Who are they to you? Oops. I think my cards are all messed up. Oh, well, I guess we're reading some reversals because I fucked my whole deck up. Okay. I'm not gonna switch it my rating. It is what it is. Give me another one. I love when things just go super shady on me. I read reversals. This person is somebody who could drink a lot. Could have had a falling out with this person. This person could also be going through some sort of very dark spiritual awakening. You know, where the person gets to the point where they're like, what is the purpose of even trying? Because you get everybody who goes through like a spiritual awakening, dark night of the soul, will get to the point where they're like, wait a minute, I don't like this because what's the fucking point of any of it? I feel like you have somebody there who's either refusing to go through their spiritual awakening, or drink a lot, take a lot of drugs. They might party a lot even to drown out the sound, noisy sound. We have the Phoenix card, immortality, resurrection, sublimation, piety, infinity, commitment, nothingness, firm, depravity. There is somebody here who, how do they feel about you, Libra? They could want to get back together with you. This could be somebody from your past. It doesn't have to be a relationship, but the Four of Wands indicates that this person feels like you feel like home. Page of Cups. This person feels like they want a new beginning, a fresh start. The Queen of Wands reversed, though. It's like this person either thinks you don't desire them. Yeah, Six of Wands. Either they think you don't desire them anymore, or that you're just being selfish and you don't want to give them a chance. You don't see this as successful. They want to see some sort of success here with you. But if this is a breakup of even a potential marriage or long-term partnership commitment, this person is going through some shit. We do have commitment, oath, agreements on the table. Immortality. This person feels like life is meaningless at this time without you. They could be... I have the energy of somebody who has gone through some sort of significant spiritual awakening and then slipped back into some sort of very dark period. Second dark night of the soul. Not a pretty one, though. What do they want? They don't want to feel like they're stuck anymore. And they are not feeling any sort of inspiration here on how to move forward. How are you feeling about this person? You feel like you gave them a lot of chances here and that it was just a mistake. They made you feel like a fool. You feel like you had a lot of desire to give to this person. You did see that they had the potential to level up to be somebody who gets a lot of attention. They could get a lot of attention as well. We have that Nine of Cups in reverse, but it can indicate somebody who gets a lot of the wrong kind of attention. You feel like you invested in this person, Libra, and that it was a mistake. They made you look like a fool. This person could have followed their desires a little too much, been attention seeking. Like I said, you have somebody here who, you know, Now I got it. It's the kind of person who's like super spiritual, woo, 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 likes to get a lot of attention. They're going to be like on the internet, even like an influencer of some sort. And this person's going to be unknowingly getting loosh farmed, basically. And then once that flips on them and they're no longer getting the attention they want, they start to get really depraved, lost. They don't know what to do. They want a resurrection of the attention they were getting. This almost gives me like that false prophet shit where somebody's so delulu they actually believe in their shit and then they realize they're totally wrong. Give me more on that. Are there any Libras up in here? What am I reading? I can always tell when my cards went dark. I was like, oh no, what's happening? Reflecting wants you back running. Yeah, you got somebody who's like going through another dark night of the soul or something here. What did they do? This person let some shit get to their head. They, independent wealth, 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands. What's a walking away? This person thought they had it all. They might have rejected your offer because they thought they could do better. And you felt like a fool. You wasted your time. Because this person thought they were like getting a lot of attention. People were influenced by their energy. I'm so awake. But like people don't realize sometimes they're in like a false spiritual awakening and they're actually just being manipulated and fed off energetically. And I think that's what's going on here. Yeah, people around this person were not who they thought they were. Outcome? Anything? I think you're just gonna hold off on this. You're reflecting. We got the King of Pentacles to the Hermit, to the Chariot card, and then the reverse Knight of Pentacles. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles to begin with isn't fucking doing much of anything. They're thinking about investing. They have good intentions, but reversed, this is somebody who's depressed, unhappy, not taking action in any way whatsoever, can't see a way forward. Outcome is potentially just reflecting on what makes you happy, reflecting on what your desires are and what's best for you, and then moving away from this situation at this time. I mean, nothing's permanent. Nothing's set in stone. Energy changes. So we'll leave it at that for Libra. That was a weird one. Let's just keep moving. I've had some weird ones, okay? Let's try and put most of my cards back the right way. Don't know what happened that way. Well, yeah, no, they're not actually all that messed up. It was only a few of them. That was weird. But the whole deck was going to be messed with that many reversals, but it's not. It was just like a couple cards. I like fixed my cards for a private reading I was doing. Like a paid fucking customer too. And I had them all straightened out. And then I like shuffled them and it happened again. And I was like, bro, you're getting reversals. I shuffle my cards really carefully most of the time, and I couldn't figure out how it happened, but it happened twice, and I was like, yeah, good luck, buddy. You're getting a weird one. Okay, I'm actually gonna take a quick break, so I'll leave. Where did that go? A little intermission note there so I know what I'm doing and nobody thinks like I have no audio or something and I'm still recording, because I'm not. I'm going for a break. I'll be back in 5. Okay, I'm back, and I didn't even see that comment earlier. You're a Libra? Cool. We're gonna move on to Virgo starting around 1:15. Just getting the timestamp here. Sorry. A drink of water. Again, if you're just checking in here or you're watching later through the after the lives ended, this is not a child-friendly channel. Don't let your kids watch this. Also for entertainment purposes only and not to be considered professional advice. Please use your own discernment. Not every message is for you. If it does not resonate, please don't make it fit. I always forget to say that shit. So YouTube doesn't censor the living hell out of me. Okay, for Virgo, who is the person on Virgo's mind? What's going on here? Every rose has its thorn. I don't know where that came from. Is that Guns N' Roses? Something like that? I don't know. You got someone who is... Ooh, I'm getting something good here. I'm just going to put those away for a second. Sorry. Let me get some cards. Who is this person? Lovers. Ooh. How do you feel about them? Hangman to the Hermit. Back of the deck. Hold up. I got something here. What is it? You got some unfinished business with somebody. Lovers is also known as the choice card before it was the Lovers. King of Swords, Three of Swords. Somebody made a bad choice in love because they put somebody in a third party here or chose a third party. There was somebody who was heartbroken over this situation or is now heartbroken because they made a bad choice. Again, roles can be reversed. Flip it. Take it how it resonates. Poison. Okay, there you go. Every rose has its thorn. This person you're dealing with here, Virgo, electronification, forgotten person from the past. This could be a friend, an old friend, a core memory is here associated with this person. Data backup, shadow adjust. But what I'm picking up here that was on the back of the deck is the madness and drinks and unfinished business. Then we got this person, somebody's watching the other person. They're collecting information. They feel like they have unfinished business, but this person is almost like unspeakable beside drinks. This person's gonna possibly have a breaking point at some point after watching for too long. They might even have a couple too many drinks and like drunk dial you or have tried to. So if you're getting unknown numbers showing up on your phone that you're just ignoring, that could be who this person is. They could be watching you from burner accounts too, because we have this shadow on the table. Adjustment is telling me this person is feeling unbalanced by this connection, but they can't stop watching it. Every rose has its thorn. It's like this person is attracted to you, but it hurts, or they know they did something wrong here. This could be somebody you dated or an ex, but it doesn't have to be. It could be somebody who's very head over heart thinking, and now they're thinking they've made a wrong choice, but it's also indicating somebody who could be a single parent, like a divorced person, somebody who could be very calculating as well. How you feel about this person: Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, to the Tower. This could have been a long time ago. It could be indicating that you were a lot younger when this connection took place and ended. Or you learned something about this person. It was a newer connection and it ended abruptly. There was a choice though. And it was something to do with love. What do they want? Why are they watching? Okay, that was on the back of the deck too. That was the Hermit card. One more. Oh no, that's a book. Back in you go. One more. This person feels like they're stuck. They're trying to take action, but they can't. This person spends a lot of time alone reflecting on what they want. They're feeling called to take some sort of action, explain their decision they made. It may have had something to do with a manifestation, or they could be trying to make something happen, but they can't. They're waiting for something to switch up in their own personal life. That's what they're reflecting on, but they can't make a move. So they feel like their hands are tied. They want to. How do you feel about this person coming towards you? You feel like this person would take a lot of work. You feel weary about connecting toward this person if they do contact you. Why are you weary about this? I mean, you might want to, yeah. One more. This person picked somebody else, but I'm getting an energy here that you might not trust it. You feel like this person could have been your Ten of Cups, or at least you thought that's what they were. Love oracles. Any Virgos? Well, Sarah. Hi. How's it going, Sarah? Okay. And that is the Twin Flame card. I knew it was going to come out tonight. Apology. Yeah, I said somebody's like obsessed here. Like, pain. Yeah, somebody made the wrong choice. I'm surprised we don't have the Runner card. What up? Divine Feminine and Withdrawn. Okay, I told you. So it looks like it could be a twin flame, obviously. I mean, we got enough cards on here for a twin flame. I'm just going to call it. But the Divine Feminine has withdrawn their energy. Now this twin, and that's what happens. The Divine Feminine in a twin flame connection will be like, I'm fucking out. You are a problem. And then the other person that ran is like, immediately becomes obsessed. And that's how it always works. This person wants to apologize for the pain they've caused. So outcome cards, what's going on here? How does this person plan on apologizing? Get your fucking popcorn out, Sarah. Get it. One more. They're calculated. That's why they're watching. It's like this person's like actually like online getting information, running background checks. Like, they're just in the shadows on their burner accounts collecting data. They're collecting data. Because the Knight of Swords to the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is super slow. The Knight of Swords is like the fastest fucking knight in the deck, right? They want to charge forward. They want to come at you with some hasty decision, except for they can't because they're like getting information. Trying to balance themselves. But we have the 5 of Swords to the 10 of Swords. This person is like, you know, that 5 of Swords of energy is somebody who is conflicted, or they don't, sometimes they could be just like, they could feel like you are going to, how do I say this? One more. They know that when they come towards you with an offer, you're going to tell them you're immature. You are going to feel, they're going to feel defeated. That's what it is. Like, this is like the 10 of Swords is like a painful ending, but I think this person is more at the wit's end with their own brain, if I can explain it that way. They're at their breaking point. That's why it's paired with the Knight of Swords, but they're trying to not be at their breaking point. Why? Because they's a fucking burdened and they're just having anxiety. 10 of Wands, 4 of Wands to the 9 of Swords. Like, this person is probably just going to, like I said, yeah, the drinks, yeah. Okay, madness, unspeakable, drinks. Yeah, this person's going to get to the point where they are just going to be on one. Like, seriously, somebody's like going to just drunk dial or show up at somebody's door in a Uber, like loser pissed, being like, don't slam the fucking door in my face, because they're not going to say anything until they totally snap. That's what it is. Outcome if this person surprises you by just showing up out of nowhere. Probably drunk. Like, one more. I think if this person shows up, you're probably going to hear them out, but you're going to be very reserved when you do. You're going to keep it friendly. You might even offer some friendship, companionship. You're not just going to be like, woo, let's get back together. But I mean, like, you want to hear the truth from this person and you're willing to hear what they have to offer, but you're going to keep it friendly. You're going to keep it respectful. You're going to hold yourself back from making any sort of fast decisions and just hear what they have to say. If and when, again, that's why I don't usually pull outcomes, because things can change. And this person looks like they're probably just going to go on a bender and drunk dial you or show up in an Uber. So just be warned. Be warned. Okay. There's your popcorn for the night and your twin flame reading. I knew that was going to come out. What are we doing next? Leo, for my Leo rising. Timestamp is 1:32. Trying to get my table closer to my couch so I don't have to lean so far. Okay, Leos. Who's the person on Leo's mind? What's going on here? Where's all my Leos? Get started with this shit. Can we ever just get an easy one once I'm halfway through my readings? Well. Now, this could be you, this could be them. Somebody is tormented by the past. They are definitely rereading old messages because this person feels like you're top tier. You are the queen or the king. You are somebody who's very important to them, somebody from the past, and they're kind of like tormented. They're going over, they're rereading messages. And it could be to a toxic level. Like this person could be feeling like they are one more on guard. Whoever this is, they're not messaging you, Leo, because they feel like they are protecting you from them. Yeah. Like they feel like they are a problem in your life, like they are toxic. They could feel like their messages, behaviors, their actions from the past. They need to protect you from them because you are respected by this person. Let's see, who is this person to you? Leos? Anybody up in here? No? They bring chaos. They feel like every time they connect with you, every time they try to reach out to you, every time they come into your life, they bring chaos with them into your life. That's what it is. Who is this person to you, Leo? This could be somebody who pulled back their energy or who has gone silent, but this could also be indicating this is somebody you have a lot of dreams with. They could be painful dreams, but there is an ending here. One more on that. Who is this person? King of Wands. I mean, we are on a Leo reading, so that could be indicating you felt like this person was your counterpart. This person could have been somebody who likes to look nice, smell nice. I'm getting an energy of somebody who's very attractive, gets a lot of attention, very charismatic. Somebody who's very charismatic. Life of the party. This is somebody from your past, though. You have like a memory here. What is it? What am I seeing? Nope, that's the deck. Ah, shit, too fast. Sorry, guys, like half the deck goes flying. What am I seeing? I'm trying to pick up an image in my head. Remember, roles can be reversed. Tarot has no gender. Yada, yada, yada. I'm seeing somebody looking at the other person. Life of the party. What is it, though? Like they're looking like they're... But they're not saying anything. They have a choice to make, but they're just watching the other person. Why? Why are they just watching the other person? Because the other person is like very quiet, reserved, and this person's like the life of the party, but this person's like quiet. What do they want? Two of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in reverse. Oh yeah, for message, you know, what's that song? Why is it coming through? It used to be George Michael's, but it's redone by Seether. What the fuck's the name of the song? Ah, yada, 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 Mojo. I'm on Leo. Is this you? Fuck, yeah. You know what? I bet this is you, Mojo. Arr. What's the song? You know, Mojo. You are like totally the radio guy. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet ain't got no rhythm. What's the fucking name of the song? You're adorable. Jojo. See, you always show up because I'm going in reverse. Careless Whisper. Thank you. I actually like the Seether remake better. Bam! Jojo's in the house. I love you. You know what I want to do? I just want to get you to make me like a bunch of voice clips so I can use them on my channel. Or you do that like little drum roll, like I don't even know how you do it. I can't. The little lollipop sound. I'm just gonna, one day I'm gonna get a computer again and I'm gonna get it all set up and I'm just gonna get you to make me a bunch of voice clips for my channel. Because you crack me up. Okay. Fuck, just lost my train of thought. I knew you were in here. I was like sitting there channeling with my eyes closed, drinking my tea. Then I look up and I'm like, it's JoJo. Yeah, so we should be doing Gemini next. Or no. Pretty soon. We're going in reverse from Aquarius. We're on Leo. Yoga Pants had herself some magical mushroom tea before I started, so I'm good to go for a while. I might need some more magical tea. Okay, lost my train of thought. Okay, so that's why Careless Whispers coming up. It's like somebody is here from the past. One person's like the life of the party, really attractive, gets a lot of attention. They're reflecting on some sort of ending. Like this person feels like they bring chaos into your life. They're rereading messages. This is a person from like the past. You're like this crown, this high status person to them because they value you. They stay away though because they feel like they just bring chaos every time they return. But I was picking up a memory and it's associated with that song to this person where they're like the life of party. They're talking away, they're having a really good time, and but you're not looking, you're quiet, you're this high priestess energy. They want to go give you some sort of offer, make you some sort of offer, say something, but like here they are hiding their moves, hiding that they want to make some sort of choice to come towards you because they're like watching you. It was weird because the cards came out, but I was also like seeing it in my head. Sage and tobacco cigarette. Saging the innards. Oh, I've never smoked sage. No. I saged my house and my cards before I started. It was interesting, but nice. Okay. If anybody knows what this is, this memory for somebody, it's associated with that song. And then what were these cards down here? What this person wants. 2 of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, reverse 6 of Cups. This person could be somebody who's fairly materialistic, or they don't want to be materialistic like they were in the past. 6 of Cups. Like I said, this is somebody from like way back. This is somebody's very old memory showing up on my coffee table. And okay, how do you feel about this person? We didn't get there. I got distracted. Now I'm going to have to try smoking some sage to get the demons out of my own body after this reading. Okay, you feel about this person. 9 of Wands to the Lovers. Hierophant in reverse. This is somebody that you had no commitment with. This person, you could still feel a strong connection with this person, Leo, but like, I would say you're weary of it. The Hierophant in reverse to the High Priestess. Like the High Priestess and the Hierophant are a pair, right? So it seems like this person doesn't match your energy. There was no commitment with this person. Why is the Hierophant in reverse? This person could have been very flirtatious. Again, life of the party. But like very immature when it came to their approach, and you seem to be somebody who is like very quiet, very observing, somebody who would always be watching what everybody else is doing, but not necessarily voicing their opinion, mysterious. And this person would have been like super loud, life of the party, very flirtatious, likes a lot of attention. That's how you feel about them anyway. What else just came out?
You would have thought that this person was very, either had a lot of options, lived a lot of fantasy. You could have felt like this person was trapped by their own fantasies almost. What is it? 10 of Cups. That this person lives up in their head, like they are very free-spirited almost, but not in a good way. Or at least they weren't, which could be why this person feels like every time they come towards you, they bring chaos into the connection because they are very living in dreamland. They live in dreamland. Okay. Anything else? We'll grab some of these. What else do we need to know here? Bluff. Somebody is wearing a mask. Pretending. What's it about? Return. Intuition. Longing. Yeah, it's like somebody's having some flashback memories. They could be like looking at old pictures, memories even. They want to return. They intuitively feel like they're longing to move towards the other person. You, Leo, again, roles can be reversed. Flip it if that's how it is. Somebody's longing to come towards the other person. And it's this person that was like the life of the party energy. Why aren't they? Ooh. Lusting. Foundation. Established family. This person could actually have a family. They could be married. Whatever it is, this is like that forbidden lust connection. So I don't know if this person is actually going to do anything, but they're definitely reminiscing. And that Four of Swords, you know what that it can be to the Ten of Swords. They could be, you know, fantasizing. Oh, it's an 18 plus channel. They could touch themselves once in a while. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there for Leo. It looks like you have somebody going down memory lane. That's what it is. And so if that's why they're on your mind, it's probably because you are on their mind. But I don't think they're single or something like that. Okay. We are going to do one more, and then I'm going to take another quick break. Cancer. What time are we at? 1:49. Work pen. 150. We got any cancers in here? Okay, for my cancers, who is the person on Cancer's mind? What's up? Just went flying. Somebody's having a good time. They're ascending, just bouncing all over the place, doing cartwheels. Fuck. Cancer, Venus, South Node. Okay. Somebody's leveling the fuck up. Literally doing cartwheels across the fucking table. Guarded. Oh, I get it. Okay. I think somebody gets a little bit of butterflies or something. Something's going on here where somebody's getting like the jitters, but they're guarded to it. It makes them nervous. Affair. Ooh. Who got the third party going on here? It's a crime, by the way. No, it's not. It's a crime to make Pisces. Like, wait, nobody puts Pisces in a corner. Actually, Pisces is going to be last. I started with Aquarius because, you know, I love my Aqua babies and my Pisces. They're like my two favorite signs. Well, not really. I like Leo, Virgo, because I'm a Leo rising, Virgo moon. Aquarius, Venus. My planet of love is an Aqua. Okay, who are you dealing with, Cancer? Back to the table. Fuck, getting distracted. Stop chatting, Sheila. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Divine timing and key people. Ooh. Okay, so we have somebody who may be going through some sort of spiritual ascension, or this could be you, Cancer. Roles can be reversed. But like that car was jumping all over and it was getting all jittery and doing cartwheels. So it seems like somebody... I do have a third party card on the table. Bonfire. We could be dealing with somebody who is in a connection with somebody else, and like every time they get together, so maybe nothing's even happening, but sparks are fucking flying. There is like divine timing, key people, bonfire, affairs, ascending, guarded. I'm getting this energy of two people when they come into the same room with each other. It's pretty obvious there's chemistry, even if they're pretending they're just co-workers, they're just friends, they're not interested. There's two people that are definitely interested, and I think somebody's gonna be knocking booties here soon. Okay. Pisces is last on the zodiac wheel. You know what? Age before fucking beauty, okay? We're the oldest zodiac sign on the zodiac wheel too. So age before beauty. Nobody puts Pisces in the corner, okay? Let's get some tarot cards. Because this one looks like it's going to be good. Sarah, are you asleep yet? Do you have your popcorn? Did she pass out on me again halfway through one of my readings? No, there's still people in here. Who else is in here that's not saying anything? I can see you. I can't see you unless you say anything, but like I can see the numbers on my screen on my phone. At least it's kind of working tonight sometimes. Okay. For Cancer, who is this person? God, these cards, I gotta like put them in rice again or something. I spilled tea on them the other day and it wasn't mushroom tea. It was like just regular tea. Okay, they're still a little bit wet. They're sticking together. You're younger and prettier and modest as fuck. Aw. I know, you shy bitch. I'm still waiting for that kilt picture. Come on, my crazy Scotsman. Show me your kilt. Or at least tag me in the pictures. You said that we're on like Instagram. Okay, this person, Cancer, how you would know them is Ace of Swords, Two of Wands to the Ace of Cups. Well, this person is somebody you want to either tell you the truth about how they feel. You like somebody here feels like they really want to get to the bottom of it. They're at a crossroads. They are feeling like they are drawn to make some sort of decision and movement forward. Somebody wants to spill their cup. Yeah, that's what I picked up. There's two people here. It's like, it's almost feeling like it was divinely guided that we meet. I feel like I was supposed to meet this person. How do you feel about this person? Ooh, stalemate. Why is it stalemate here? Emperor. One more. This could be somebody in a position of power or a boss or authority figure here. Give me more on that Emperor. 9 of Cups. This person's successful. They get a lot of attention. When you're around this person, if this is like a boss or work situation where this is somebody in the office, somebody you work with, this person, you have a really good time with this person. This person satisfies all your emotional needs. This is your emotional wish fulfillment. This would be the kind of person where every time you're around them, like I picked up, there's like sparks are flying, laughing, chemistry, inside jokes, energy. But at the same time, like how you feel for this person, you feel like you're at a stalemate because there's some sort of burden here. What's the burden? Anxiety. About what? Nope, that's too much. Get back in there. What's the anxiety about? Now I'm distinctly picking up that this is a masculine person as well. So you could be the feminine. Cancer, again, roles can be reversed. But you see this person is very emotionally mature. Now, I don't know for sure what the anxiety and burden is. It's almost like feeling like you don't want to burden this person or add anxiety to the connection by exposing, like actually saying it out loud, what's going on here. So I'm definitely picking up a workplace vibe but somebody's not available. This is a third party situation and I'm picking up somebody's who is not available. Is it this person over here? Ooh. So whoever this person is, obviously, we have the 7 of Cups to the 3 of Swords. So this person's obviously not available. You know there's another third party situation. You may not actually know whether or not this person is actually in a committed relationship. Like, I feel like you don't actually have answers on if this person's still in a relationship. But the 3 of Swords is telling me you're apprehensive, you're holding back because you think this person might still be in a connection, or at least you believe they are. But you're not sure because the way this person's acting around you, something could have changed in their demeanor, the way they approach you. So there might have always been chemistry there, but there was like some sort of holding back because this person was in some sort of connection. But now I feel like you're not sure. You're questioning that. You're like, this is somebody who's questioning that they're not sure if the other person is dropping hints, if the energy changed. You know what I mean? I'm trying to explain it, but my brain just went out. I need a break here for a minute. Let's see. So let's grab some love oracles and see what we can get on this. I kind of feel like somebody is here. They know this person that it's got to be like a workplace situation. They know this person was in some sort of relationship. This person's also like extremely emotionally secure, emotionally mature, but reserved. So it's like you kind of feel like if this person was available or going through a breakup, they would probably tell you, or at least drop some sort of hints that I think you're hoping this person tells you how they feel so you don't have to put yourself in that third party situation, even though like energetically you guys are already like energetically knocking booties. You're energetically dry humping each other here on my table. Just, you know, nothing's happened, right? What did I miss? Oh, yeah. Okay, Jojo. So anyway, energetically, huge chemistry. You're energetically dry humping each other. This is great, except for somebody doesn't want to get into a real third party situation, so they're holding back. Let's get some more cards. What's going on here? Okay, so Cancer, I get the suspicions. Again, roles could be reversed. Somebody's having a realization that there is some actual deep emotional feelings in this connection, that it's more than just a little lighthearted flirtation and chemistry. This could be divinely guided here. I feel like you were meant to meet this person. They were meant to be part of your life, even if, and I'm getting an energy of like, not necessarily thinking you were meant to meet this person and like break up their marriage or anything like that. It's very specific. It's like you were just meant, you know, you were meant to meet this person. You knew they were meant to be in your life. You don't know what role they're going to play. You're apprehensive that you don't want to break up somebody's marriage, obviously. But at the same time, you have this very big spark. You understand that the chemistry between you two could be leading to some sort of escapism behavior. You don't want to be involving yourself in delulu beliefs that you're going to be with this person and they're going to leave the other person. You are hoping this person is not shallow and wants to nourish this connection, even if it's not necessarily with you. Because the chemistry is just like really strong there. That's what I'm picking up. It's like two people who have really great chemistry, but they're not saying anything because neither of them wants to use the connection as a way of escapism from their normal everyday problems, relationships, commitments. But there is definitely possibilities coming out on the table here. So let's get a different tarot deck. What do I want to see? Cancers, even if you are not watching on the live, let me know. Like, you got a hot boss. What's going on here? Because I don't think Cancer usually gets this saucy on my table. Sometimes. I just can't remember the last time you guys got this saucy on my table. Somebody's going to be like dry humping their boss here soon. You don't want to, but you're thinking about it, and I know it, right? Ooh, and we have the Queen of Cups to the King of Cups. So it looks like Cancer, you guys, that's your card. That's your card. You guys are definitely, I mean, the Queen of Cups, she's always like, she's that queen. She's putting her hand over the cup. She's guarded. She practices self-preservation. She's emotionally mature and nurturing. You want to nurture this. You definitely want to give to this connection, even if it's not by being with this person. You very much enjoy this person's company. You love to be around them. Queen of Pentacles. You could be also a pretty good business person. You could be very well off, nurturing. You could even be a mother and have kids. I'm not getting the energy that the Cancer is in a relationship, but this could be somebody who's like a single parent. It's not the Queen of Swords, so it doesn't look like it would be something new or somebody who is hurt. Like the Queen of Swords can be somebody who's recently gone through some shit in their last relationship, but I'm not seeing that here. So that's good. It looks like you're like ready for something new. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. You're ready to invest in something new. See where life takes you. And I mean, it's not just necessarily with this connection, it's just in general. I'm picking up an energy of somebody who's like really excited to expand their learning, expand their life, expand the kind of people that are in their energy. And you kind of just feel like this person was divinely guided to be part of your life. You just don't really have all the answers on why. So what's going to go down here? Making a break for it. Who's making a break for it? Give it to me. Show me. Ooh. Well, you know the Chariot is driven by the Emperor. And the Emperor is your person here. So your person looks like they might actually be considering stepping out, making a break for it. It's the Seven of Swords, so it could be lying, cheating, steal. I mean, I don't know if they're going to, but they're definitely thinking about it. And we've got the Seven of Swords to the Emperor to the Chariot. So this person is definitely fantasizing about doing something with you. What is it? The King of Wands. This person's got a little fire in their chart, or they want to take control of the situation, take the lead here. Like I said, I was picking up that somebody feels like the other person, they're hoping, and I think it's you, Cancer, and I think you're the feminine, that this masculine over here you're interested in. You're kind of like hoping this person's going to take the lead and tell you how they feel, tell you what their relationship status is, how it's going. Like, you're hoping if this person's interested in this way that they're going to come towards you so you don't have to do it. Because you don't want to, like, tell this person how you feel and then have that. And it's not like you're scared to tell this person how you feel because you don't want them to reject you. You're scared to tell this person how you feel because if they're still in a connection, you don't want to be the reason that person breaks up with the person they're with. Does that make sense? So, like, it's not that you don't want to tell them, you just don't want to be the cause. So you'd like them to approach the situation instead of it being you. Okay. So King of Wands to the Five of Cups. This person wants to take control of a situation because they feel like no matter what they do, something's going to be spilled over. There is going to be hurt feelings somewhere, and it's either going to be their feelings if they don't tell you how they feel, your feelings if they always leave you in that gray zone, or the person they're with, because technically the person they're with is a casualty. Like, Four of Wands. This person they're with, they're realizing that, like, they have feelings for somebody else, so at the same time, by not telling that other person that they're with, they could be married. I mean, the Emperor usually is, right? So this person's feeling like staying with that other person and not telling them what's going on in their own emotions is also going to hurt that person in the long run too. So I really kind of feel like, Cancer, you have somebody who's probably going to take at some point, I don't know when. It could be Aquarius is January, February. Yeah, that's the first, making a break for it in Aquarius season, possibly. I feel like this person's going to tell you how they feel, because I don't think they seem like they're pretty mature about the situation and they know what they're feeling. So we'll leave it there for Cancer. And I am going to take a quick break. Is all up right? Okay. And yes, Jojo, we will get back to your Gemini next. 5 minutes. I gotta pee. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm pretty sure Sarah fell asleep again. Girl, where'd you go? You didn't even make it to Pisces. Someone start talking in the comments to let me know if you guys are back in here. While I sip tea and shuffle cards. And get ready to give JoJo the reading of a lifetime. Okay, what am I going to shuffle up first? Oh. I exist. Yes, you do. You always show up for Gemini. Which is fine, because I owe you lots of cards. We gotta do another FaceTime where we just pull cards. But this time, like, I can pull cards and not just make you do all the pulling of the cards for me. Because if you're new here and you're not familiar with how tarot works, most of us readers have a little bit of a reader's block when it comes to reading our own cards. To the point that we'll threaten to burn our own decks and whip pendulums across the fucking living room. So yes, even tarot readers go to other tarot readers for advice. Okay, let's fire up for Gemini. Let's get our mojo going. Who is the person on Gemini's mind and what the fuck's going on here? Okay. We got third party coming out again. What's going on? Street. I heard a word on the street is you have another person that you're with now, or someone else in your energy. Word on the street, I hear you're with him, I hear you're with her. Give me one more on that threats. What's the threat here? I'm picking up something a little shadier. Work. Someone you could have been connected with, Gemini, and no longer connected with. This person, they could be jealous of some connection you have with someone else. This person is like working against you to spread some sort of rumors here. They want to see your reputation die. They're unhappy because they feel like you picked someone else, that there's someone else in your energy. There's like a song connected to that too. I just can't remember what it is. I should have got my fucking song cards I was working on out, and I didn't because I have them like all over my dining room table right now. But this person wants to expose you. What are they trying to expose? What are they trying to expose? Something to do with a breakup, walking away, separation. Give me another one. Jojo, who is this? You got a stalker? It's like this person's looking for information to make you look bad. Hey, only take it if it resonates, okay? Maybe it's not for you. Let's see, what do we want to do? Get those? I can't even get the song. But but it has something to do with, I heard you have a new boo. It's like hip hop-ish. It's not coming to my brain right now, but it's in there. Probably. You have some haters. You're doing something right. Who is this person to my Geminis? The Moon. The Four of Wands. Now, if this was not somebody you were married to, this could be somebody who was married. This could be somebody who you shared a home with. But I'm almost picking up an energy of somebody who you questioned if they were with someone else or connected to somebody else. It's the Eight of Swords. Whoever this was, I think you had the sneaking suspicion they were hiding something from you, that they were tied up in another connection or hiding that connection here. Four of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords reversed. This person was keeping some sort of connection, some sort of truth from you. You suspected that, but it's like, I almost pick up an energy of this person was in another connection, but now they're mad because they think you're in another connection. You got a weird one going on here. How do you feel about this person? And parts of my deck are all screwed up again. You might have this person blocked, to be honest. You might have blocked this person, cut communication, and you could be knowing that this person is waiting for you to reach out, but you have no interest in it, Gemini. Jojo, what do you got going on? It's like you thought at one point this person was warm, welcoming, somebody you could have seen some sort of potential future with, but you quickly discovered this person was not that. How do they feel about you? They feel like you are in control of moving things forward, but that you are very calculated, stoic, aloof, not making any moves. This person feels like you know that they were hiding something from you and being deceitful, lying, cheating, stealing. This person feels like you are taking a turn to move forward because you know what they did. Like the Wheel of Fortune, you have some sort of good opportunity coming towards you. And if this person is not trying to screw it up for you, this person feels like you know that they would ruin your opportunity. Let's get some more oracles. What am I missing here? I'm missing a whole bunch of cards being all flipped around the wrong way. Fix these for the next reading. Give me a second. I don't want that many reversals jumping on my deck. I prefer like intentional reversals most of the time. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's grab some love oracles. Or wait. No, let's get the what's the tea. That's even better. What's the fucking tea? Who is this person? Now, either this person betrayed you, lied to you, held something back from you, and you know it. You're not happy with this person. You know this person's not telling the truth. Inside scoop. Yeah, like I said, somebody's like looking for information on you. I'm picking up an energy of somebody's like trying to work against you. Fake flexing. Legal issues. You're listening. Okay. Photo proof. Now, either this person thinks you're fake flexing, or they think you've got some knowledge about them having some sort of money issues and legal issues. I almost get an energy of somebody being paranoid that you are trying to get evidence on them because they've actually done something wrong. So instead, they're trying to cover their tracks by making you look like the bad guy. Drama starter. Yeah, it's like, I did something wrong. And because I'm paranoid that I think you know the truth, I'm going to try to make it look like you did something worse, even if you didn't. This could be somebody who likes to act rich, flex, floss, show off like they got a lot of money, they're well-to-do. But in reality, this person isn't as well off as they appear. Okay, we'll grab another deck and get some outcome cards for this one. It's weird. potential outcome here. What's going on? Well, it just looks like you're gonna hold back your everything from this person and throw it across the table. We'll look at that in a second. That was a bit much. Whoever this person is, very Queen of Wands energy. Not surprised. Third party. Definitely involved with somebody else. They could be hiding it though. This person could have got themselves in some legal problems, financial instability, dealing with another person. And it looks like this person's going to try to come towards you with some sort of romance. They might be hoping you bail them out, actually. But I'm still going to stand with that this person did something to you, but they're trying to cover it up. And they might have done something to somebody else too. The same thing. This is somebody with a lot of childhood trauma, trust issues, emotional blockages. This would be somebody who is very emotionally immature, stunted, emotionally stunted. They can't work with others because this person, they victim mentality, but they use it almost like a binding to other people, like a narcissistic energy. This person, Three of Swords, obviously there's a third party here, but I think the outcome is you moving on and deciding to work on something that brings you a lot of passion. It could be work, it could be another relationship. So I am going to leave it there, Gemini, because that's what I got for you. But whoever this is, whatever they did or did not do to you, I think they did it to somebody else as well. Like they played two different people at the same time. And I think it has something to do with financial instability or some legal repercussions for this person. Okay. Yeah. Then we're going on to who's next? Taurus. Let's see if I can make it through the rest of these cards without taking another break. Cards, get them the right way this time. You're welcome, Jojo. Oh, hey, you know what? You're going to love this. I don't know if you channel, but me and Sarah channel. That's why I like her channel. She was on here earlier. I keep bugging. I think she fell asleep again. I haven't seen her yet, but you should check out Sarah from Earthly Intuitions channel. She reads mostly Pisces, sometimes Virgo. Been trying to convince her to read other signs because she's amazing, but she's always like, oh, overcompensating and telling people for like her pauses and hoes and hums and stuff that she's like channeling, and she's hearing actual hearing messages come through because she's like a medium. She's fucking psychic, right? So yeah, I'll make you a mod. I should do that. You can pull her channel up. Yeah, it's Earthly Intuitions Tarot. But if you go look up her, like she was in the chat earlier too, her last video, and I'm always like, oh, I get it. I know what you mean, right? Because some people, when they channel and they're a medium, they actually like get real messages, right? And it's so funny because she's been complaining about all these tech issues and stuff. And like, there's been like in the audio recordings, you can hear like a radio tuning in and out. So her last video, you can hear the radio tune out, and she paused for a second, didn't say anything, and clear as day, somebody else's voice, not her fucking voice, not even close. It's not like a recording echo or anything, is like vitality. And then like a couple seconds later, she's like, I'm hearing vitality. I'm like, dude, you can literally hear her spirit guides like talking into the fucking microphone, but it's normally like super loud in her house, right? Because she's got kids running around and stuff. And I was like, see, I told you. I told you. It's like, just go record when it's like quiet and your kids are sleeping and see if it happens again. But it's cool. It's like the coolest shit. I don't think I've ever seen another channel actually get the stuff, like their spirit guides' voices actually caught on a recording on a tarot channel before. I haven't seen it, but I've actually heard it come through on a couple of her videos, but it was so noisy in the background that I was like, is that just like the TV or something? And I was like, no, maybe not. But I was like, I thought I heard it a few times, and now I'm like, okay, no, that one was like undeniable. You can actually hear it on her recording. So hopefully she catches it again. She didn't even know I pointed it out. I think it's at like the 23-minute mark. If you go to like 23 minutes on her last video. I thought it was cool. And I hate listening to my own recordings. I never do. So now I'm going to have to start listening to my own recordings and be like, bitch, is there somebody talking into my microphone too? That would be fucking weird. But it'll give you goosebumps. I was like, oh, fucking goosebumps. That shit should be on like Ghost Hunters or something. It's like the best entity or spirit voice I've probably ever heard. It was so clear. For Taurus. One more shuffle. Stop being super distracted about how excited I am about that fucking clip from her video. For Taurus, who is the person on their mind they're dealing with? Okay, for Taurus, the person on your mind that you are dealing with. Somebody with some unfinished business who feels like there was greed. What's the greed card? Give me more on that. What's it about? There's a situation here where somebody suspected the other person was possibly holding back, or no. Let's get more cards. Give me a second. Struggling with that one for a second. Think I got it, but who is this person to Taurus? What's greed? Let's get that. Somebody who was like really blind to their own immaturity, their own lack of knowledge when it came to investing. This person either blocked their own abundance, blocked the other person's abundance. This person, out of their own selfishness, greed, self-centeredness, had a habit of blocking, stunting, putting other people in a stalemate situation out of their own immature lack of knowledge. It was like a selfish lack of knowledge, though. It was a refusal to see. It was a refusal to even listen, a refusal to even hear other people's perspectives, an immature investment style when it comes to relationships, work, projects. This person was hostile to other people's opinions almost. I know everything. I don't need your knowledge, but they didn't. Like, this is somebody who puts themselves at a crossroads intentionally by refusing to admit they don't have enough information. What's the unfinished business? Three of Pentacles to the Fool. Yeah. This has something to do with work, finances, making foolish decisions. This person put themselves in some sort of stalemate. It's like a cycle. It's a karmatic cycle this person's in. They've created some sort of stalemate they're stuck in. Three of Pentacles to the Fool. It's like this person thought they could take some sort of foolish leap of faith. It would just work out, right? This immature energy here. What's going on here? Surrender ×2, Hangman, and letting go. This person could have been very immature. Again, said that like 5 times, sorry. But they could be the type of person who gets really excited, like, oh, I've got a great idea and I'm going to run with it, but it ends up being a burden because they don't have the right information to invest. So either this person is having to face their shadow because they've got themselves in some sort of stalemate with a bad investment, or no, it just looks like this person's starting to kind of realize that they are the problem and why things are blowing up in their face and they're feeling stuck. What does this person want? The Empress to the Queen of Wands. They want somebody who is nurturing. And the Empress is like the divine feminine. Everything comes to her. She creates abundance. She doesn't chase it. So it's like this person wants to have the energy that someone else has. Someone else has this energy where they're very attractive. They get what they want. They're nurturing. The Empress is all about creation, nature, nurture, fertility. The Queen of Wands is all about attraction, sexiness, getting what you want, standing in your power. That's the kind of... These two women combined would be somebody walking in the room and literally everybody fucking notices when they open the door and walk, and they don't have to say or do nothing. They just walk in the room and they command a crowd. People pay attention to them. They get what they want. What they want comes to them, though. Like, so whoever you're dealing with seems to think that you get what you want and it comes easy. Five of Pentacles, that they're out in the cold. Why are they out in the cold? They might have chased after something new, exciting. Like I said, this person is really immature. They don't have the foresight to know when they're just chasing after a quick thrill, an easy investment. Something looks shiny. They're going to take a leap of faith and they're not going to think too much about it. And they don't want to hear other people's opinion about it either when they do. So this person's out in the cold. They're going through some sort of hardship, misfortune, because they thought they were going to invest in something new. The Devil. This person's like got some sort of toxic codependent issues, or this person could just be the type of person who indulges in some substances. What is this? What's the codependency? What's the blah blah? What's the Devil? We got the Shadow on the table too. Transformation, death and rebirth. It's like this person's repeating a cycle over and over again because they haven't learned the lesson. They want the easy way out every time instead of putting in the work. What else is going on here? They're not balanced. What's the divine timing about? One more. This person's just learning a lesson. That's all I got for you. Let's, what's the tea? You got somebody stuck in a cycle here. Anything we're missing? Clout hungry, spiritual hater, what flew off my table. And kissing ass. One more. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. This person just wants the attention, but doesn't want to put the work in. Doesn't want to hear it that they're not doing it the right way. Haunted and moving on. So I think whoever you're dealing with, Taurus, you are over it. You're moving on. You're leaving this person in the dust. Outcome cards. Okay. Four of Pentacles again. What's the transformation? We're just going in a cycle here. This person's not balanced. I don't think this person's done whatever cycle they're stuck in. So I think you are just going to be holding back on your pentacles. You might try to work with this person because you feel like maybe they're going to transform this situation. I do sense that somebody is hopeful that the other person transforms the situation, but I don't know if it's possible. We'll leave it at that. Oh, of course. I didn't remember to write down the timestamps for the last two. Now I'm going to have to go look those up in the video. Damn it. Aries. We have 2 more to go. At least write down Aries. Pisces, so I know where to look for the other 2. 2, 8. That'll work. Did everybody fall asleep? Okay. Everybody died. That always happens towards the end of my lives. It's like too late and everybody falls asleep. And then they come back right at the end. Okay. Aries. What are we doing? This. I hope we're still showing up on camera. Okay. Who is the person on Aries' mind? Good Lord. I'm going to retire this deck for a week now. I feel like I'm getting repeats. Third party situation. Could be work. We have depravity, affairs, silence, taboo, law, work, and madness. Madness and depravity, hey? Oh, shit. Fucking love when that happens. No wonder my videos are screwing up and my feed's dropping as we speak. Candle went out. Sorry, guys. Shit always happens to me. Tea lights. Oh, and people are coming back on. Okay, hi. Let's see. Sure I'm doing this the right way and not messing up all my cards. Hi, Sanjay. I'm pretty sure I lost my feed there on YouTube for a moment and it kicked everybody out. Good times. It always does that to me. Be back. long as it still shows up on YouTube later and I can timestamp it. Now, who is the person Aries is dealing with? How are they going to know who this is? I mean, it could be a work affair. I think we got another work affair on the table. King of Wands, Five of Wands, Five of Swords. This is somebody who's very competitive, likes to win at all costs, could enjoy chasing. That's what I'm picking up. This is the kind of person who enjoys going after someone just to prove that they can. And it doesn't matter if they're married or if the other person's married. It doesn't necessarily mean this person's married. So Aries, if you are in a relationship and you are dealing with somebody at work who is very this person would have a very good way at getting in your head. And it could even be subtle, like this is the type of person that likes to seduce people just for the purpose of seducing them. They get a kick out of knowing they can get what they want when they want from anyone they want. How is Aries the one who's in a relationship? Yes or no? Oh, shit. Yo. Come on now. Don't do it. Aries, it looks like you're showing up as the Empress, right? You are very nurturing. You are probably married or in a long-term commitment. You could even have friends, family, children involved here, but the Three of Cups is generally people getting together, celebrating, having a good time. And I'm really picking up that Knight of Wands, taboo. It's on the table too. Yeah. So yeah, taboo to the Law card, that would be the same thing as the Knight of Wands to the Four of Wands energy. So that's confirmation. Now again, remember, flip it, reverse it, Aries. It does not mean, it could be reversed, right? So take what resonates, and if it's not yours, don't try to make it fit. But I think we have a situation where somebody is a very attractive boss bitch. You would have a lot going on for you. You would have a nice home, a nice life. You might be extremely attractive, charismatic. You probably have a lot of friends, a lot of people around you. You get a lot of attention, and you're not single. Now, the thing is, this person's energy, though, this person is like one of those people who wants to win at all costs, but it's not because they necessarily want that person. It's because they like the chase and they like to boost their ego to tell themselves that, hey, I can get you even if you're married. They like the attention. This could be somebody who intentionally goes after people that are not available. So how are you viewing or feeling about this person? Is this like mutual? What's going on here? Three of Swords. So Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords. Queen of Wands on the back of the deck. What am I missing here? For Aries, what am I missing here? What's going on? Flying everywhere. Uh-oh. Get split of that. Too far over to the side. My back's sore, I'm tired. Now, I could be wrong, but Queen of Wands, third party. Matches the King of Wands. Now you guys could both be technically not single. And look at the Divine Masculine on the table. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I mean, it could be a swinger situation. Could be a swinger situation. Because how you feel about this person, Three of Swords to the Six of Pentacles. That would be... Give me one more. Come on, what am I missing? Trying to be general here, okay? Soulmates. Now, if you're this Empress energy, Aries, this person's a King of Wands. That's not exactly an Emperor. This current person, you could see them as below your pay scale, if that's the thing. But whatever's going on here, I mean, I do see a Divine Masculine on the table. So if you cheated, then your Divine Masculine knows. Or at least you think they know. And they could be letting go, moving on. You could feel like you made a mistake and that this other person was your soulmate as well. Because I'm a little confused. You're going to have to let me know, Aries. It almost looks like both people were in a relationship. But one person would have been chasing more. And it's energy of because they want the attention and they like feeling like they won. And if that's the King of Wands chasing an Empress who's obviously in a relationship, the ego driver for that person would be knowing that they can scoop up a wife or feminine. I mean, tarot has no fucking gender. Take what resonates. But the feminine energy here away from an Emperor, that's like an ego boost. But it also could have something to do with a past. Like if this person lost a feminine to this Emperor energy that's not even on the table. Like they're not even in the picture. They're just here in the background. And that's why I'm having a hard time explaining it. This Divine Masculine energy that is the Emperor that's not actually on the table yet. that person, either this person was intentionally making a move towards you, Aries, in order to get back at that person, or for an ego boost. And I'm not sure what it is. You're going to have to tell me. Because somebody feels like they got their heart broken, breadcrumbed. But at the same time, this is how you feel about this person. It's like you want the truth. You want to nurture the truth. But what's going on here? Give me another one. I feel like we have like a multiple party fuckery going on. Distractions. What's the distraction? Let's grab a couple of outcome cards. Maybe that'll clear it up in my brain. I almost feel like there's more going on behind the scenes than just this third party situation. This is like days of our lives shit. So let's see what I can get. These are the days of our lives. What's the outcome? Maybe that'll help. Can we get an outcome for Aries and this person on their mind? One more. Well, somebody's obsession with recognition, success, toxicity is going to lead to a very painful and bitter ending and finality to their 10 of fucking cups. And in their intuition, they are totally fucking aware of that. So whoever's spying, releasing, I'm getting like this love quadruple. I'm almost sensing like this King of Wands is either not single as well, or sounds fucked up, but it almost sounds like somebody intentionally breaking up a marriage to get back at somebody who intentionally broke up their relationship, but like later on and down the road. I'm going to leave it there, Aries. It's really confusing. It's either that or there's some swingers shit gone wrong. I don't know. Let's just leave it there. And then we're last but not least, saving the best for last, Pisces. Because we ran from Aquarius to Pisces in reverse. Just because I like to be fucking confusing. And now I need to go to bed because I'm tired. Oh, what's the timestamp on that one? through 15. Okay. For Pisces. For Pisces, who is the person on Pisces' mind that they are dealing with? Well, that's the first time money has come out. Thank God. We're always thinking about money. Whistleblower. Maybe it's not getting any better today. Fucking Saturn needs to move out of Pisces and just fast. But it's not going to leave till like February. It's retrograding till February 2026. It's been 2 years of shit. Divine timing. Give me one more on that divine timing, please. Key people. Back of the deck, forgotten people. Okay, let's get into it. Money problems, work, success, fortune, whistleblower, betrayal, curiosity. What do I need to clear up here? There is definitely some sort of acknowledgement here that some very strong synchronicities have been at play. I think you've noticed that, Pisces. I think you feel like in divine timing, something is going to come to light. Something's going to be exposed. Possibly about a forgotten person or past person. Because we have forgotten person, core, past, old friend, and then key people, core of the problem, and passes. So divine timing with those two would give me a sense of someone knowing that either a path is going to open up at a very specific time in the future, even an expectation that someone from the past is going to play a role in some sort of significant change. Why is whistleblower here? 6 of Wands. You could be feeling like somebody has done something behind your back to affect your success here. What's the success about? Oh, that's a book. We're not doing it. What's the 6 of Wands? What's the whistleblower? Give me more. Who is this person? I don't want books. Let's just keep it simple. Single cards, please. Who is this person? How would Pisces know who they are? The person on Pisces' mind. Oh, Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out and it came back out. You could be dealing with the Pisces, or that could just be your energy. Wheel of Fortune to the Ace of Pentacles. One more. How do we know who this is? King of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign. This person could have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius in their charts. Or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could be the key person from the past. King of Wands. Ace of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune tells me that you would see this person as somebody who has a bright future. Someone you think is going to, at some point in the future, succeed at whatever they take leadership towards, regardless of how much competition there is, conflict, obstacles. You would see this person as somebody very successful at any endeavor they take. The Ace of Pentacles is always that like material manifestation, and the Wheel of Fortune is things working out in your favor. And the Five of Wands just kind of jumped out there while I was trying to pick up that energy. So it tells me that this person could have some challenges going on, but you always feel like for this person, things will always work out for them in the end, regardless of how much competition there is. Sorry, getting tired here. So I'm just trying to figure out if this is another person. What's up with this King of Cups over here with this whistleblower and finances? Do we have two different people here? What up? Yes, we have another man. What am I missing here? Pisces. More tea. Now, normally I like reading for Pisces, but this one's confusing me because I saved it for last and I'm tired. What's up here? Page of Wands. This could be some new attraction. Let's grab some oracles. Because I feel like this King of Wands is not the same person as this King of Cups. Okay, why is there two different people on the table here for who Pisces is dealing with? Shocking. Realizations. I'm getting like a stars align for some really weird shit to pop off in 2026. Okay, guys, just go with it. One more. And opening the heart. Okay, so what's up with this King of Wands here? Give me one on that. And give me one on this King of Cups over here. What's up over here? Curse. Good Lord. Witchcraft. Shit. That's not cool. I never get that fucking card out of this deck. I use this deck all the time. I've almost never seen that card come out. What's the curse here? Releasing a curse. Okay, that's good. Releasing a curse. I will take that because I was like, I'm sorry, guys, because that's like the King of Cups, which is like a Pisces energy, and we're reading for Pisces. So I could be reading for a masculine Pisces. Doesn't mean you're like a man. It just means like you're in your fucking masculine. Again, tarot has no gender. Roles can be reversed. Give me another one on the King of Wands. It's fine. Okay. So if I am reading for a masculine Pisces, and this is you, you could be going through some sort of financial difficulty, instability, issues involving your Six of Wands, which is success, recognition, victory. Obviously, there's some financial difficulties going on here. I feel like you are working on releasing something that you feel has been a curse on your ability to move forward. You're expecting some sort of divine timing to take place here. I feel like this is a Pisces who's very in tune to probably the same shit I am. Astrological shit, zodiac readings, yada yada, tarot, mediumship, alignments, higher spirituality. Obviously, you know, if you're here and this is you, you're into that shit. And so you're expecting something to come along here that is going to play out very nicely for you in the future. But you feel like you're hitting your head against the fucking brick wall because you feel like you have some sort of hex, curse, misfortune on you, which is very probable. I mean, shit, I'm a Pisces. I like wear protection all the time, or else somebody would probably off me. Again, back to that Saturn transit retrograde in Pisces until February 2026. I think you're expecting at some point in time for this to flip the other way for you and work out to the best. And I'm wondering if this other person is like someone you're planning on working with from the past, a key person, or if you are expecting you're following a trail of synchronicities where you just know the window of opportunity is coming and you're kind of like waiting for that key to turn on its own. And I'm wondering if this King of Wands energy I was picking up, where like no matter what happens here, you're always going to make the right investment. You're always going to make that move forward. The wheel's always going to spin in your favor, like you know it's going to spin in your favor. And this is like you on another timeline. Does that make sense? Clarity. Yep, there we go. It's like you're watching for the timeline flip. So the person on your mind, Pisces, is you, yourself, and you. Realizations, boundaries, and open heart. It's like somebody is trying to timeline jump. What do I want to use? That was kind of the best reading of the night. What up with this? Rolling the dice. And what else? dreams coming true. Run. Somebody's like releasing some sort of karmatic cycle, curse they believe they've been in. And it's just like a deep-seated knowing that it's going to be like the clock striking at midnight and Cinderella leaving the fucking ball. It's that kind of energy. But let's get an outcome card. What exactly is Pisces waiting for? Is it a person? I don't get it. Pisces, what is this? What is the outcome you are waiting for? What is it about? Eight of Cups, walking away from something that you had a lot of emotional investment in because you're looking for your 10 of Cups, which we don't really have on the table yet. To the Queen of Pentacles. So you're looking for abundance, fertility, prosperity, sensuality, responsibility. This is somebody who could one more on that Queen of Pentacles. What's she after? You know what, Pisces? I don't know. It looks like you don't even know exactly what it is you're looking for, but it could have something to do with abundance, jobs, balance, children. Moving on. We do have the King of Swords here, so kings, kings, kings. If I'm talking to a masculine Pisces who is single, maybe divorced, you could have a sense that some person from the past, a key person, is divinely guided into your life. You could be thinking that you've walked away in the past from unfortunate relationships that didn't work out, like you were cursed. You were never going to get that ideal family, and you could be feeling like your person's coming. Queen of Pentacles would be somebody who's very nurturing, a mother, a wife, very fertile, very giving. And I'm picking up this energy of like page. This person could have two kids. You could be fantasizing about actually having some sort of relationship. This could be somebody from your past. I don't have the Six of Cups on the table. So this could be somebody new you've recently met. You could be hoping that your misfortune in love has come to an end. You could be dealing with an earth sign. We got a lot of signs on the table. What's the outcome here? Your intuition on this person that you think is a key person and divinely timed is correct. High Priestess to the Wheel of Fortune. Your intuition about the wheel spinning in your favor and seeing some sort of rapid movement. We have all sorts of signs on the table. I think I'm going to wrap it up. King of Pentacles. It looks like you might finally get your other king on the table, which is good because you have all 4 kings on the table now. So if you're a masculine, that means that the king to the queen of pentacles, that's a match, right? Your intuition is panning out because the king and the queen of pentacles, with all 4 kings on the table, that equals the emperor. So that would be divine masculine energy. So you have a pair coming in. You just know it's coming in, though. That's all I got for you today, guys. I hope you like your readings. I'm going to wrap it up. That was like a really good reading for Pisces. So whoever you are, go get it. Okay. Good night, guys. Peace out. Oh, hit that like and subscribe button and drop a comment. Thank you. Bye.